Story number 4 is about questions. Questions of the soul. These are questions that we've been asking ourselves for a very long time. Often they didn't start today. They were birthed long ago in our childhood, or possibly in elementary school or junior high or high school, even college. A question that's lodged deep within us, and we wonder who will answer these questions. I shared in the book my story of going through a very difficult situation, divorce, and not knowing if I was beautiful. I don't mean beautiful on the outside. I mean really beautiful. Like, you are so beautiful. I'd fight for you. I'd die for you. I'd move mountains for you. I love you. I'm committed to you. That kind of love, that kind of beauty, that someone would find that beauty in me worth fighting for. And for 1 year, I sat in a place and I took the question to God. Because for years, 35 years to be exact, I had taken the question to everyone else. I had taken the question to family and friends and men, and it didn't turn out so good. The questions of my soul remained unanswered, or possibly even answered, but not in the way that I had hoped. And when I learned that I could take my questions to God, it was a new thing for me. I didn't actually know that God cared about my questions, and I had a lot of them. I wondered if I was enough. Am I enough? Am I loved? Really loved? Am I beautiful? And I started with the question with God, do you think I'm beautiful? And I went to a little bench at a park in Southwest Missouri. And for 1 year, I sat on that bench and I asked God to show me. And it was hard to keep asking God the question because it would seem like people and things could answer it really quickly. But their answers would fade away if I failed or I wasn't good enough. And I found that their answers were conditional. I found that their approval of me was conditional. And I needed to know God said, you're beautiful, whether you're 5, 50, 100, skinny or fat, old or young, anything in between. I needed to know, God, am I beautiful? Am I worth fighting for? So learning to take our questions to God is such a valuable and beautiful journey. Sometimes it's quick and fast and he answers the question just like that, and it touches us. And do you know where it touches us? It touches us in our soul, because that's where we've been marked. We've been marked in our soul with a woundedness that created a question. And now we learn to take that question to God with boldness and confidence that he will speak to us, that he is good. We take our questions to God. This is a really big step in a lot of people's journeys, to know that God actually wants to answer your questions. And there is no question off limits, because God already knows the questions of your soul. And his Spirit wants to move in to your soul. And when God speaks to you, like he did to me, and he told me, you are beautiful, my soul was marked. And it cannot be unmarked. That's what we're talking about. Asking a question that only God can answer and marking our soul in such a way that we know it was God. So this week, this story, you're going to share with your group. What is a question of the soul that you wonder, will God answer this? And if he has, share that. And if you're not sure, share that. And if you have a question that you long to take to him and wait on him for the answer until it comes, share that. There's no right or wrong, story or question. I'm so proud of you. You're at story 4. Keep going. Keep being brave.